Facebook is stirring up a storm of social media backlash for its controversial decision to allow users to post violent and disturbingly graphic videos. Samuel Burke is following it all and joins me now here in New York. Samuel, this is really an issue that's come roaring back today. What's going on and why are we talking about it today?
It was all flagged up by Facebook's users, Maggie. Over the past few days, many people saw a video of a beheading and they contacted Facebook to try and have them remove the video. But when Facebook responded to them by saying they would not be removing the video, they contacted members of the media. And that's when we realized that Facebook has lifted a ban on violent videos of this nature, including beheadings. And this ban all started back in May when a graphic video depicting a beheading was shown on Facebook. Now, we've blurred a still image of that original video in May that I'm just going to show you briefly for a second, Maggie. This was the original video, and after this video was posted on Facebook, that's when Facebook decided that they would have this ban, a pause, Facebook said to me, on this type of material. But now they've lifted that ban, and I want to read you a statement that Facebook gave me just last night. Facebook says, Facebook has long been a place where people turn to share their experiences, such as human rights abuses, acts of terrorism, and other violent events. They go on to say, people share videos of these events on Facebook to condemn them, if they were being celebrated or the actions in them encouraged. Our approach would be different. So you're seeing the distinction, Maggie. They're saying if a video is violent, but people are condemning it, they'll allow it to be shown. But if a video has violence that's being glorified, then Facebook would take it down. Now, that doesn't satisfy a lot of people, including the Prime Minister, David Cameron, who just tweeted this morning, it's irresponsible for Facebook to post beheading videos, especially without a warning. They must explain their actions to worried parents. And of course, you only have to be 13 years old to use Facebook, Maggie.
Well, that's right, and we've just been talking about that recently. It's interesting, Samuel, and let's face it, listen, we report on the news. Much of what goes on our air is reflecting a lot of violence in the world, a platform. So before we're too precious about it, what seems to be confusing people, though, is that Facebook, they're going to judge whether it's glorifying it or not, which seems like fraught with peril to me. And also, there are a lot of other things that are still banned on Facebook, including nudity, for instance. That's confusing to some people.
That's correct. Even a picture of a woman's breast, even if it's in a cultural setting, if you're showing a picture of a village where a woman's breast is displayed as part of the clothing that they use, that image will be taken down. In fact, we had posted an image like that on the CNN Facebook page just a few weeks ago. That page was taken down, and even people who help manage that page, like myself, we were banned from using Facebook until that image was taken down. So there is this distinction. Now, they're also saying, Facebook, that they're going to test a warning system. It's not quite up yet. It's in beta testing. That would go, these warnings would go before a video, Maggie. So for instance, this is what it might say: warning, this video contains extremely graphic content and may be upsetting. But like I said, Maggie, that system is not yet in place. They're just testing it. So maybe in the future, before these type of violent beheading videos, you would see something like that, and that could give you time to decide not to watch it.
And that does seem to be at play here, because in Cameron's tweet, he mentioned about worried parents. And there is, I mean, if you turn on a news channel and you're going to see a report about Kenya, then you know you can expect to see certain things. You can turn it off. You can remove children. We issue a lot of warnings before we show graphic. It seems to be the issue people have is that this pops up on your news feed, maybe with no warning, and also could be seen by young children.
Although on CNN, we would probably edit a video down to a specific portion just to depict a certain part to make a point, whereas these videos many times are in full length. It's beginning to end, so somebody can voyeuristically watch the entire video, whereas we would just show a part. So some people say that's a legitimate use to show news, to condemn news. Other people saying on social media that this is absolutely outrageous.
Yeah, and Samuel, of course, this feeds into the how much sharing should go on, how much freedom should there be on the internet, really sort of uncharted territory for these companies to have to grapple with. All right, Samuel Burke, thank you so much for bringing us up to date. Fascinating story.